Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading for January 2019. Happy New Year, everyone. 2019. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Welcome Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, those intuitively guided. Welcome everyone. Brand new year. Thank you for your beautiful support of 2018, your donations, your subscribes, just helping my channel grow. Thank you so much. It means the world to me, and I am nothing without you. And I know that, and I appreciate that. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and get right into your reading. So today is January 4th. I apologize to those who just watched Aquarius's. I believe I said January 5th. Does that really matter? Probably not. But just wanted to clarify that. So we're going to use 3 decks, just like I did in the Twin Flame, and this is how I'm going to do all the readings for this month. We're using the Whispers of Love Oracle cards. Just beautiful. This goes in the middle of our spread. We're taking 3. We're using the Crystal Vision, which I use all the time. And over here, we are using the Universal Tarot. Much harder or thicker cardstock. I've had them for a while, but I still feel like I'm breaking them in. And we will use the Cosmic Tarot to clarify anything that needs to be. And what I did is I began the spread, but I did hear some of you say you do prefer me to do some shuffling online, so I just did the T, and we're gonna expand it from there. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Our first row in the middle will be our present moment. I just had a peek at the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It was like a quick peek, like, hello, I'm here. So for someone, there's King of Pentacles here. I also have the Queen of Pentacles. I have pretty major Cancer energy. I have the Four of Wands. I have the Sun, card of Leo. I have the Knight of Cups. Possible Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then we have the Death card, which is the card of Scorpio. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. I have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1. Wow. 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1. I have the Nine of Swords, 6 of Wands, Seven of Wands. I shouldn't have shown the bottom of the deck yet. Well, not that it matters, but we need to do one more row. And I'm just going to go ahead and do Crystal Vision side. A lot of synchronicities coming from this side of the board. I have the Emperor, card of Aries. I have the Four of Swords. As do we have the Four of Swords on this side. I feel like the Four of Swords is reading as a time period. A period of we have the Three of Wands. A period of waiting, which feels like waiting. Manifesting, wanting to manifest, definitely have the energy of wanting to manifest something, going after one's own desires, not only going after it, but bringing them into your reality. You know, it's right here, the ability to do that. The ability to do that, but also, there was like, excuse me, I am fighting the flu, so excuse my voice or my coughing. You know, it looks like you're going on a journey. Like you're searching. Someone is searching and seeking and moving towards. You know, somebody put something in action, movement. Let's get our last row out. We have Three of Wands, which we do on the other side also. Actually, that would be your outgoing card. We have the Four of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Okay, now on the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, card of Victory, and the Ace of Swords on the Crystal Vision side. Okay, let me break this down. Oh, all of a sudden my back is hurting, and I don't have back problems. What's really jumping out in your reading right away are the fours and the threes. And I'm saying it as the fours first because I feel like the fours had to come first. There had to be some form of stability. Reaching a place within yourself to feel stable. And through that, through the strength of your own foundation. Now, this can be financially also with the Queen of Pentacles down here. It is, you know, it's moving you on to, like, I want to say greener pastures, which is what you do to a cow when, maybe all animals, but for some reason a cow's popping out in my head, like, so when a cow is retired, they go on to greener pastures. I do have the Emperor here. So for someone, you know, you may be reaching retirement, coming up soon. And, I don't know, you may be planning on traveling. And I'm saying that, and I feel like I want to know where, to pinpoint a little bit, and I feel like all over the place. Um, because I feel like one of my trips is going to be, like Alaska, Sweden, Switzerland, known for their snow, perhaps skiing. You may not ski, but it may be still part of where you want to go and do. And then I feel an island. And listen, you may have saved up for this very day. So I see it happening and I see the traveling. And what I really notice is you're moving away from, so you're traveling, but I have a feeling you're going to find a place that calls to you. Some of you, I feel like you're traveling back to your roots. Like I'm investigating my roots. Not investigating, but I'm curious. Wanting to know where I came from. For some of you, you are finding your father or grandfather. And I feel like for some of you, it's your grandfather who is guiding you. So, I know there's different versions of this. Not everyone's retiring and going on this amazing trips. Um, but there's many of you being guided by a grandfather. And there's some who are meeting their grandfather or their father. You're finding out where you came from. Maybe astrally and, within your roots. I feel like there's a few of you who have either started a spiritually based business, and this can be many different things. Um, it's that energy of chasing my dreams, going after my dreams, and I do feel like you went after it, and you're feeling blocked. You feel like you're not being guided, or maybe you're trying to read intuitively more than actual tarot. I don't know, but I feel like there was this block, and this block has almost, I don't want to say forced your hand, because I feel like you know there was a need to look at what this block is. I feel like you feel like you're not connecting, but it's not that you're not connecting. You have the connection. You're not allowing yourself to. You're not trusting in what you feel and hear. Okay, you're not trusting in the signs that they're giving you. So, get back up, dust yourself off, and do it again, because I feel like this time you will be successful. You know, I feel like you need to ground yourself, like get yourself grounded. And you might be trying too hard. I keep thinking about doing a class. I'm just not sure. I mean, you guys can certainly give me some advice, you know, um, just because I read intuitively. But I realize there's a lot of things I could certainly share that would make it a lot easier. So I'm thinking about that. It's still there. And listen, you may be going through this very experience right now, that block, because you may end up teaching in some way. And, it's like if you didn't go through it, then how can you really, when a let's say a student comes to you, how do you really help them through? Well, it's like spirit wants you, wants you to feel it, wants you to know it. I feel like you're also getting some of your own experiences coming through, and it's throwing you off. As in, you may be doing them on YouTube already, because I feel like you may be doing a reading and being like, there's a lot of me in there. I want you to know the spirit is using your experiences for others' growth. So don't be afraid of sharing, because I feel like you're holding it way back. Be yourself. Be yourself. Okay. This is what I love about this spread. I swear, there are so many messages. We're going to hone it in, pick up a few of the stories that really want to come through. But I do love the spread. Okay. So we're going to start on the bottom, which is our recent past. We could currently still be going through this, but we're really moving into the middle rose energy. So let's look over here first. So we have the Four of Wands and the Sun, card of Virgo. This could certainly be Aries, could be Taurus. Doesn't have to be either. And we have the Knight of Cups coming in, illumination over a connection, a special connection. There's something about this connection that doesn't even matter what two people have been through. It's kind of like a silver string. It's there. You can't deny it. So there's illumination over a connection. This could certainly be a new connection for some of you. But I find this is more in the energy of the action I'm taking, I need to take, or this person's taking. Let's put it that way. So this is about an ending, even if it is a Scorpio. This is about an ending, but it's an ending so I can have a new beginning. This is about moving into the next period of my life, without a lot of resistance, because what is coming is not what I had, not if I have allowed myself the growth, right, that was available to me through the challenges. What comes in between is get to know each other. Card number 44. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. Sorry. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. So I'm learning, which could certainly be the fours. It was a period of learning. There's an illumination over this connection. There's an illumination, even within, well, I guess thought. something came to an end, which in return is ushering something else in. Hmm. You know, could it have been karmic? You know what? I want to find out right away. I don't want to just keep going. I want to know for sure. You know, I've been getting 13 for you. Look at this. I got the death card again. So for some of you, I feel like this is about a Scorpio. Ending it with a Scorpio. Scorpio may have ended it with you. And I feel like, okay, so I have a Scorpio who, listen, they either forced my hand and made, you know, made it impossible for me not to break up with them. No, wait, did I say that right? They forced my hand and made it impossible for me to stay with them. Or they broke up with me. You know, and everything was acknowledged with it, all the pain, every step that you go through. But this is something that someone's been hanging on to. All right, so this is energy that has already passed, and I feel like it passed a little while ago, and it's like it's time to move on from it. And I do feel for like some of you, the Scorpio may be returning. I'm going to take one more card on the both death cards now. 13 and 13. Did I tell you that I thought 13 was important for you? If I didn't, I meant to say it, and now I have 13 back to back. But I have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So yeah, something that did end. Something that, you know, just needed to end at that point. Especially with the death card. You know, I'm to give as little resistance as possible, and this is about universal flow. So for whatever the reason we were removed from one another, it was through universal too. I hope that makes sense. I just want to take one card on this night. I don't know why. You know, it's almost like the moon is here because I feel a little secretive. I have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Hmm. You know, can I just tell you, I have 3 white horses all coming in to the number 44. 3 white horses. To me, white is purity, being cleansed, forgiven, rising above, angel, knowing angels walk with us, beside us. It's all of that. There's a rebirth within this connection. Listen, I feel like someone's coming back together, and I feel like there's a need to go slow. And I really mean it here because I feel like a conversation will start up, and I don't know if I want to say go slow or be in control, because I feel like you're going in for round 2. And round 2 is about now learning something else about each other. So round 1 was almost like getting all that negative karma out, right? And it felt like probably fighting and what have you. Round 2, the coming back. And I know I'm saying round 2 like there's 9 more rounds or 8 more, how many rounds are. I feel like round 2 can be the final round, but it's really up to the contestants. And the reason being is you're now learning how to love each other. You're learning how to love each other. And you just want to, be careful that you don't have. Listen, I have 2 death cards over here. So whatever happened in the past is now meant to stay in the past. There is no reason it is needed coming forward. I definitely feel like it's talking about love. Um, but no matter what, it's like there's no need to bring the lessons of the past forward now, okay? Now it's about learning to love each other and listening to each other. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that. I feel like the conversation is like someone will be like, well, baby, you know, um, I always loved you, and let me explain to you why I did this and that. And while they're talking, you're already forming your own opinion, what you want to say back before they're even done talking. So you're not hearing them. They're not hearing you. Or this there's a possibility of this happening. Why? Well, because you need to stop. You need to stop and just bring yourself in check. Think about your communication this time. And I want to say, you have the ability right now to not worry about the future if you allow yourself. And I feel like it's almost like you went through this training, classroom training, so to speak, and you graduated, but now you have to use the degree. It's like I have the degree, but I'm going to stick it in my back pocket. And Spirit's like, bring out that degree. You have it. You have this knowledge. Bring it forth. Okay, let's keep moving. And I know some of you, as soon as I said, I feel like, I know for some, you have Scorpio coming back, or, definitely Scorpio. I'm not going to say or. It's Scorpio. And I feel like those, I have people coming back, especially with the Ace of Swords here, who have done their own inner reflection, who are living within their own authentic self now, and then come forward. Everybody had to go through the victim mode, and everybody did. That's over. Okay, let's move forward. Take off this. We have the card, listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but not, okay. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Well, hello. Pisces, I feel like the month of January, and I kind of want to say February too. I feel like for some reason you're gonna be bumping into a lot of soulmates, and these soulmates are catalysts to move you from one thing to another. Almost like, I'm about to go down this road, and then bam, something falls from the sky and blocks you, forces you to go that direction. Um, but this path that it's putting you on is the path of your soul. I do feel like for some of you, you also have a spirit guide like trying to communicate with you, reach you. Again, doesn't mean you have to hear them, see them, but there's signs, synchronicities, double, triple letters. Well, hello, 444, 111, 112. I just want to see what else we have. 1214. So signs could very well be. You know what it kind of feels like to me? It just feels like the veil is being lifted. Like the veil's being lifted, and it's your turn to walk through. I feel like there's fear though. There's definitely fear. I just want to say for a few of you, I feel also that there is there's something coming your way. There's something coming your way in the form of what feels like an offer, an opportunity. Okay. So an opportunity is coming your way. And I feel like this has to do with career or the beginning of a new career, because I feel again like I'm a catalyst to move me this direction. But this definitely has to do with your career. And in within your own hopes and dreams. And I feel like I feel like wherever you work, I just don't feel happy. I don't feel happy. I don't feel recognized. I just don't feel it. And I feel like you may have waited within the place that you're at. I feel like my goal is to work here and just retire, right? Work till I retire. I'm gonna have to work on my life anyway. A job is a job. But something started to seep in where it was like, no, no, you are gonna have to work the rest of your life. So it's like directing you to go after your dreams. Um, and I just have to say, you feel pretty miserable in your job. I mean, truly, you feel like no recognition. And I feel like you're starting something new. You have the ability to start something new, but I feel like you're doing it with another person or maybe two other people. These other people may already have the idea and they come to you. It could certainly be spiritual. And by the way, if you feel like you failed, you know, it's not about failure, right? It's about getting up and keep going and going. Trust me. I have many readings that I didn't, back in the beginning, I didn't let out. I was like, because you start to question it, don't do that. I get it. But I learned just to let it go and, let the universe do with it whatever it may. And I feel like that's your advice. Like, try it again. I just want to say an idea just came to me. I don't know why it popped in my head, but even if you're beginners, starting tarot or however, maybe you don't do tarot, but um, maybe you do different, Reiki, oh my gosh, the needles, what are the needles? Acupuncture, different things like that. If you're beginning, feel free, like if you want to practice on each other, exchange, and then let us know. I find that interesting. I love watching people's growth, just like my daughter. Okay. Anyway, there's something coming. I don't feel like it's presented itself yet. And again, it's kind of universal flow, but listen, at the same time, I want to say it is like the universe is saying, okay, Pisces, yes, we recognize all of this, and we recognize, it's hard. I do feel like you have a hard time getting out of bed because I got to go to work. The energy of my work morning, I wake up and I feel exhausted, but on my day off, um, it's completely different. But it's like Spirit saying, you've been in this energy for a while, and it is you who has chosen to stay in it, okay? So, and I feel that means as opportunities shown itself to you, again, it's not that I miss it, it comes back around. But you have to, it is you making the choice. Fear. Don't let fear. All right, let's bring out the Cosmic Tarot. And I'm going to start breaking this down a little bit. And I'm going to look at the Sun and the Knight of Cups here. And I feel like for some of you, this could be a new person that came in, and you're holding on to a little bit of fears of love, of learning to love. But if that is the case, it's being illuminated to you. So whatever your fear is, it's being illuminated to you, and it's almost like the final purge. Like just see it, and then I can face it, and then I can act on it, whatever it requires. Don't overthink it, right? I had the energy of overthinking. Overthinking because, for some of you, it's like you got such a passionate mind, yet that mind can, I often feel like I have the mind of a Pisces. Or maybe I should say heart, I don't know. I have Cardiff, the Hermit, possible Virgo. Wow, I mean, illumination, as above, so below, as within, also without. Illumination of a spiritual journey, your spiritual journey. I see you like walking down this dark road with a lantern, and literally it's your journey. So Pisces, you're learning how to love in a different way. For some of you, you're learning how to have a little bit more control. What do I mean by that? I mean, there's definitely the idea of stability here. The more stable I feel, the better I feel. Even though, I know you like, I don't know. I don't know. I just see you up in the clouds and I want to bring you down for a minute. There is a realization over here of quite a beautiful connection. And it may not be you yet. It may be them who, and I feel like for some of you, this person is new. And I'm saying new, but they are in your recent past. So you probably have already met them. New. Well, I guess new can be like up to 2 years. I was going to say 10 years. That's not new. Unless they're returning. This person coming in is removing their guard. They're removing their armor. So it's like as they journeyed here, they're dropping piece by piece by piece. This person got a lot of passion. You know, I don't know, very passionate in all ways. Yeah, I'm looking, I see death and death, and it's almost like two people. The yin and the yang, and then splitting off. Just want to move to this 4. Actually, I want to come down here because, I'm feeling the energy for some of you of really being in a place of fear. Really, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if you're ready to get into a full-fledged relationship because you are in a fear-based energy right now, and I feel it strongly. Not only are you fearful of allowing someone in, you're fearful of giving up yourself too, so it's on both sides. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about that. There's a lot of cards, but I'm just going to read them real quick. So the World again. Card is Scorpio again. Pisces or Cancer, but wow. I feel like for some of you who have someone who may want a partnership with you, it may be the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I do have Aries here twice. Coming to you in some way, presenting something to you, and I just feel like the Eight of Pentacles, it's a yes, that you are definitely willing to do that. And for some of you, it's learning a new craft. You're learning a new skill. You may be adding it to your skill list, but it's a good thing. So, some of you, I do feel like you do want to start again with this King of Cups, male or female. You do want to begin again. I feel like for some of you, you are this King of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Swords. I hate this card in this deck. Ugh, I don't like looking at it. But it's major, right? It's showing us like the destruction of other people's words and actions and mixed with ours and, bad communication. Someone who just feels like they need all the control. Feeling like you don't have control. So this king is focusing on this Ten of Swords. Now the good thing about a 10 is it's coming to an end. But it doesn't really come to an end until I deal with it. I look at it. And I like the King of Swords following that because the King of Swords talks about living within one's authentic self, knowing one's own truth, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? It's the only way I can live within my own body is knowing the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yet, at the same time, I definitely feel your energy of the fear of this all coming back again, of living through this type of energy again. And I felt it earlier, and I don't know why I didn't say it, but I do feel the energy of needing to be aware of my fears. So it was almost like this person is concentrating on that so much that I feel like it's stopping it from ending. You know, we're all in different places along our path, right? And I definitely feel this is someone who, you know, you're just beginning to, I feel like you push the passion down within you, the ability to even show it so far that you just don't even feel like there's passion left within you. It makes sense? So, on one hand, you're such a passionate person, but on the other hand, you pushed it all down and it's now become fear. Oh my God, what if the next person's like that? What if I can't handle myself? What? And I feel like with the King of Swords, it is the ability to know one's own self, strengths and weaknesses. You know, they counteract each other. So you got to know them. Okay. We're moving to the next row. And I have the Devil and I have the King of Pentacles. So this is probably Capricorn for some of you. I'm trying to remember in Capricorn's reading if Pisces was coming out. And I don't recall, to be honest, because I did that one before the New Year's. I feel like this is showing me is a lack of trust within others, but also a lack of trust within myself. A lack of trust. What's going on here? I just feel like somebody feels like they sold their soul to the devil. And you feel like you're paying the price for it. And you feel like you will be paying, you know, I don't know why. I feel like someone who feels like they, you know, like I sell my soul to the devil, and then with that knowledge, I know that I am like damned here forever. That type of energy. And you didn't sell your soul to the devil. You got lost within really negative, dark energy. You know, at least I don't feel the energy of, I don't know. I feel salvation. Let's just put it that way. But you talk to yourself like this. I mean, you just, you know, like, I don't deserve nothing. I deserve nothing. Everything that happens to me, it's because I deserve it. You know, this is you or someone else, and they're beating themselves up. I do feel earth energy. For some of you, I do feel this is about, this may, you know, this could certainly be someone you were with. Hmm. I do kind of feel like for some of you, this is someone you were with, and I do feel probably a marriage, definitely committed relationship, because the pain that they're experiencing right now, or you, is something that has to do with this relationship, this prior relationship. Or it's you're in this relationship and you want it to end. Um, I don't know why I'm feeling like guilt and it's like this person is asking the universe to come in and clean me up. Um, mm, Man, I don't know. I don't. This feels so heavy. Like this person is just like I don't deserve anything. I also want to say be careful of who you give your money to. And what I mean by that is be careful. And what I'm picturing in my mind is like a preacher on TV, preaching the word of God, but then all they're talking about is giving money, tithing. And I believe in tithing, don't get me wrong. But I feel like just the energies around you, Pisces, someone who may try to persuade you out of your own hard-earned your hard-earned money. Um, and for some of you, this may have already happened, and if it has, I'm sorry. And it may really have forced you to move in a different direction in your life. Like you had no choice left. I do feel that for someone. And as heavy as this feels, I feel like the solution is so light. Like I can't recover from this because, it's almost like I feel like to recover from this, I would have to dwell so deep into feelings and, you know, why and all that. And it's too much. But what I'm feeling is for this person or you, if you are this person, listen, it's just about praying. It's about asking the angels to come in, to walk beside you, to clear your energy, inviting Archangel Michael in. Do some meditations of allowing the light to come in because I feel like you or they can move out of this energy because what is going on is it's all coming from the mind, right? Yes, something underhanded, something that hurt others. I do feel like others were hurt or one person was hurt, but pretty badly. And this person just holding so much regret. I do feel like for some of you, this is a husband, excuse me, or a wife. Um, I feel like they are going to ask to come in again. A different energy than down here, but I do feel like this is, and I do feel a husband or wife. It can be same sex, but I do feel married. You could have felt married. I don't know. Anyway, I do feel like they are going to ask. Listen, they want to ask. They want another chance. Are they going to ask? I don't know. And I feel like It's kind of like they're, you know, like they're sitting back and watching you. I don't know if I mean watching or, with social media, you can very easily see what somebody up to. But I feel like this person is a real fear. Would this person like to come back in a heartbeat? But they're fearful. They're fearful of you. Um, but man, whatever underhanded thing that they've done, they recognize it, and they're living within the guilt of it right now. So they're living with the karma of it too. I'll take one more card in that. Synchronicities. Look at that. Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. Hmm. Will this person come forward? It's up to you. I don't feel like they come forward until or unless you give them some type of spark. I don't think they'll come forward. I think they will stay in their little prison that they've made themselves. And you don't have to even care for this person. I know they hurt you, but they also know they hurt you. The universe knows they hurt you. And I mean, do I see a rebirth here? I do. I do. I do feel like this person, because again, I feel like within themselves they're over exaggerating. So, and I know, if they hurt you, you're like, bullshit, bullshit. I want them to hurt. And they're saying they are hurting. They're hurting deeply. It's a deep wound. And you don't have to worry about them unless you want them back. Because they're not going to come forward. Um, hmm. I don't want to say never, but not now. I think part of the regret, I feel like they may have walked away from you, and that is part of their regret. Like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? And then I just feel like things got like hard and difficult, and I feel like the language was difficult and cruel, and maybe on both sides. I got the 8 and the 8, right? Got the 3 and the 3, so a lot of synchronicities, a lot of mirroring. I don't know. I just want to take this one card. Two Pentacles. I just want to see if you do it or not. Two Pentacles. When I see Two Pentacles, I feel like I can do anything within the Two Pentacles. I can juggle the kids. I can juggle my job. The house, the car, everything. I can handle it. But do I want it? Well, I guess it's going to be left up to you. It's kind of what it's telling me. Hmm. Do you want it back in your 3D world? Well, nonetheless, you got a nice glimpse into their energy or yours. I don't know why I felt it's more of someone else versus someone who's watching. But then I have the Prince of Pentacles and the Sun, card Leo, and again, possible Earth. This is more than that. This is about You know, it's like it's a learning journey. Your top card says have faith. Number 12. Um, there's strength. The butterflies, transformation. You know, think of the strength and then death card right next to it. It's seamlessly going through a transformation. You know, from the caterpillar to the butterfly. Shedding of one's skin. This is about trusting within your own situation. And I feel like this is about you having control over it now. I'm feeling the energy of like being able to soar. You know, and Pisces, there's like sometime through this journey, through the month of January, you know, you're receiving awareness. Like you're able to like look back, look at that, and then we have strength again. So we got a lot of Leo showing up. You know, it's the overcoming, and then it's the rebirth of. It's a rebirth of ourselves, the shedding of the skin. After all, the energy over here is about a new beginning, a new awareness. It is about living within one's authentic self, knowing it, trusting it. I feel like there's an energy within this sword that almost like you hold on to it and it just will help move you in place. And over here, it is about the Six of Wands. So, you know, it's a card of feeling victorious, being recognized. You know, careful line I have to walk here. So I feel victorious, but I don't want to get all up in my head. Victorious over the ability to begin something. I don't know why I'm taking so many clarifies with your reading, Pisces. It's just the way I feel like doing it. 4 and 3, 7 and a 7 in between. Wow. 7 over here, the 4 and a 3, 7. You see the mirroring energy here? The Emperor number 4, the 4 of Cups. 2 4s again. Didn't even realize that. Okay. You know, even if this is 2 people I'm looking at here, relationship-wise, what ends up happening is both people are given the energy of the Three of Wands. This is the energy of being optimistic about what lies ahead, not fearful. And both parties have that. 4, 4. God, I just noticed that too. Listen, you needed to get some real stability underneath your feet because, you know, it is a stepping stone to what's next. And for some of you, it's a little bit of relief. And for some of you, it's travel. So, a lot of spiritual lessons. I'm just noticing the sevens everywhere. Spiritual lessons, spiritual growth through these lessons. All right, I would want to do like final clarification. Final clarification. This reading went very different than what I had thought it was going to go like. But it just seems like that's the energy. Again, 111, 444, 444, 333. I have the Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Princess of Swords in between. And listen, I feel like this is complete awareness of just past energy. Yeah, this is the energy of people like back off, keep your opinions to yourself, right? I don't care anymore. Enough is enough. The energy of people putting you down. You're not doing it right, right? Some of you, this is a boss. You know, you just don't do it right. You're not making the deadlines. You know, you're fighting for a place to put your lunch in the refrigerator. Damn it. I feel like it's a frustration for someone. Like, damn it. Like, take your old food home so I have a place to put my lunch. I feel like you make a very structured type of lunch. And it means a lot to you. You may work out and, you know, like you want your protein, your carbs. You just want a damn place to put it. It's weird. Not weird. I agree with that. Just weird I'm picking that up. And, you know, as I say that, I feel like it is within this resistance that it is only because there's resistance that maybe is pushing you to move forward. Because you have the ability to move out of that. You have the ability to overcome it. You know, it's like, it feels like everything right now, but once you move out of it, you don't even remember it. Excuse me. Card went flying. I have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. I feel like for some of you, you know, you're becoming the boss. Like you are now taking the throne. And I do feel like come on, move out of it, move out. You're taking the throne and whatever that means to you. But to me, it feels like a sense of, you know, I can say victory, accomplishment, belief in oneself again. And I feel like when this kicks in, there is no stopping you. Okay, one more time around. One more time around. Anything else, Pisces? January 2019. A very intuitive month for you. It's always an intuitive month for you, though, Pisces. Remember that. You know, you just have that ability. You're very psychic. And there's a reason for that. Six of Cups. You know what I feel? Because if this is at the end of your reading, what it's making me feel like is everything beautiful about the Six of Cups. And none of the pain. So I'm truly only remember the good memories and letting go of the pain. I am noticing how she turns her face though when he tries to kiss her. So she still seems a little cautious, and I feel like this is you, Pisces, because you know, she's in the white. She's not being cocky or anything, she's just being cautious. I don't know if cautious is the right word. Taking her time. You know, This is what I feel like. Before, perhaps in a relationship, I gave, love, 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 right? I just give love, love, love. And now I'm learning how to receive it. I'm allowing myself to slow down within this new relationship. You know, whatever this is for you, it's about enjoying it moment to moment, right? I'm not projecting outward into what it must be. I'm willing to go step by step. Then we have the Star card, card of Aquarius, and the Ten of Pentacles. This is hope. You know, this is manifesting and doing it, you know, knowing it. It's belief. This is the energy of moving into the Ten of Pentacles, which makes complete sense, especially with all the energy of, you know, jumping into your own throne, dethroning people because you belong there. In not in a cocky way again. Just there's just a knowing within you. You're moving into this Ten of Pentacles, very stable energy. Within Ten of Pentacles, you know, I often feel there's a partner there. Some of you, this is family. Like this could be who you begin your family with. Six of Cups. You know, could be an Aquarius for some of you. Then I also have the Emperor here too. But I also have the Queen of Wands attached. All of them are attached to that energy. But they all come into this Ten of Pentacles. So it is about stability. You know, but it's a different type of stability, Pisces. It's a real stability. It is, you know, it's kind of like I'm setting up the next chapter of my life. And the beginning of it was difficult, right? The putting the pieces together was difficult. But now I have the puzzle together and now I can move forward. Optimism, both sides. This is your key for January. Optimism. Everything is possible. New beginnings, you know, endings, but then new beginnings. And I think I'm going to leave it there. I really have no clue how much time passed. I have no clue. It feels like about an hour, but I don't know. But I do feel like this is where I should leave it for now. And you know, if there's more for you, you'll be intuitively guided to one of the other readings. Just trust in that. Okay. All right, guys. I love you so much. Again, thank you for everything for 2018. Let's go ahead and make 2019 the year, right? The year like no other year. We have a chance to do whatever we want. Go for it. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.